You are listening to I Am Refocused Radio with your host, Shamaya Reed. This show is designed to inspire you to live your purpose and regain your focus. And now, here's your host, Shamaya Reed.
Hey, welcome to I Am Refocused Radio, man. We are here once again, and today, man, we have another special guest. He's not a stranger. He's a highly trained martial artist and actor, Michael J. White himself. He's playing this new film, As Good as Dead. It's in theaters, on demand, and digital December 16th. That's today, just in case you're in the back. Well, welcome you, Michael, to the show. How you doing?
I'm good. Yourself?
All's good, man. All's good. So, like I said, man, you are not a stranger to acting, man. You have an amazing story, how you came into this acting world. Tell us about this film, because you actually wrote the screenplay. So tell us all about it.
Yeah, this is a story I've had in my head for a while, and I finally got a chance to do it. And I wanted to do so in within the Latino community, because I've had a great deal of love for the Latino people and the culture. And also I wanted to do honor to my brother, my late brother, who was supposed to be on set with me as my Spanish coach. My brother sadly passed away from COVID about a month before filming. And I use his name in the movie. So I wanted to do honor and pay homage to my brother, and also tell a story that's been in my heart for a while.
And this story is pretty awesome, man. You play a guy named Bryant, and he has a mysterious past, but he comes across this local teen who is going through his own troubles, but he kind of takes him underneath his wing. I know you can't say too much because we got to watch the movie, but kind of talk about that, a person that you kind of play and how he helps this local team.
Well, yeah, you see, in the movie, Bryant is keeping his past secret, and there's reasons why. So there's reasons why he wants to stay anonymous, but he can't help but reach out to somebody in need. This young Latino kid is trying to get his education, and while his friends have gone a different route and been joining gangs out of peer pressure. So young Oscar is trying, he has to navigate around and the gangs to try to get his education. Well, my character, played by, the Bryant, which was my brother's name, played by me, reluctantly, he reaches out and does the right thing, and he spends time in teaching the young Oscar martial arts, which he feels that will help him, and it ultimately does.
Once again, we're talking to Michael J. White. He's playing this new film, As Good as Dead. It's going to be in theaters, on demand, digital, December 16th. That's today. And man, also, when the movie unfolds, when the story starts to unravel, man, there's a lot of twists and turns. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of mini stories in between. Man, it keeps the audience on the edge of their seats. And when you are working on films like this, how hard is it to keep that action looking as real as possible?
Well, I mean, it is a task, because sometimes you're dealing with all kinds of different circumstances once we're up and shooting. But I mean, the main thing is you try to stay as authentic as possible. And for me, I'm being somebody who watches movies, I tend to like things that look real. I want authenticity. And so I try to scale things down and say, well, okay, how would this look for real? And I try to use that the things that the knowledge I have on these things. Incidentally, my other brother, I have another brother who, my brother who he just retired from the Secret Service about 4 months ago, and so I lean on him on a lot of tactical things, and I have a lot of friends who are in the armed forces and elite forces, and so I can do training with them. So I like to bring that type of stuff to the screen as well.
And like we kind of mentioned before, you wrote this screenplay, and you being in this film and plus having a role in writing it, I mean, is this kind of setting the tone of what you kind of want to do in the future?
Oh, yeah. I have several really, I feel, great screenplays. And now, I've started my own studio. So I can now do my own projects. And that's going to be my focus for a lot of the future. So, I have 7 movies coming out, including another one I wrote and directed that's a follow-up to Black Dynamite. So that'll be out this coming year as well.
Oh, man, appreciate the breaking news, man. Appreciate that. Mm-hmm. So once again, man, true honor talking to Michael J. White. Real quick, I just want to say Merry Christmas. Thanks for taking time in your schedule. But what words of encouragement would you give to up-and-coming actors out there?
Well, it's about education. I mean, I fall in love with learning. And I always say one thing I love is that, I seek to be wrong in my endeavors. And because every time I'm wrong about something, I learn something. So I want to encourage people, never just do anything from your ego. Always do things with a spirit of joy of learning, It's like, I just think it's the greatest thing you can have. And don't block your own blessings.
That's Michael J. White for you. He's in a new film, As Good as Dead. It's in theaters today, on demand, digital. And man, once again, thank you for taking time in your schedule, man, talking to us.
Thank you for spending time with me as well.